Having crossed the Indus and secured an alliance with Taxils, Alexander the Great marched eastward into the Punjab, towards the domain of Porus, a powerful Indian king who had defiantly refused to submit. In May 326 BCE, the two armies faced each other across the swollen Hydaspes River, famously known as River Jhelum. Porus, a giant of a man, commanded a formidable army, its centerpiece a terrifying array of war elephants, an obstacle Alexander had never faced on such a scale. The Battle of the Hydaspes would be one of Alexander's most challenging and tactically brilliant engagements. After a period of rest and reorganization in Taxila, where he had been welcomed as an ally by King Taxils, Alexander the Great prepared for the next major confrontation of his Indian campaign. His target was Porus Paurava, a powerful and proud Indian king whose kingdom lay east of the Hydaspes River, the modern Jhelum River, one of the 5 great rivers of the Punjab in Pakistan, located at approximately 1.5 hours' drive from Islamabad, the current capital of Pakistan. Unlike Taxils, Porus had rejected Alexander's summons to submit and pay tribute, choosing instead to defend his kingdom. He was described by ancient historians as a man of immense stature, reportedly over 7 feet tall, courage, and regal bearing. In May of 326 BCE, Alexander marched his army, now augmented by Indian troops and elephants provided by Taxils, towards the Hydaspes. When he reached the western bank, he found Porus and his army waiting for him on the opposite side, determined to contest his crossing. The Hydaspes was a formidable obstacle. It was wide, deep, and swollen by the melting snows from the Himalayas and the early monsoon rains. Its current, strong and treacherous, Porus's army was impressive and deployed in a strong defensive position along the eastern bank. It consisted of a substantial force of infantry, skilled archers whose longbows were reportedly very powerful, cavalry, and war chariots. But its most formidable and visually intimidating component was a large contingent of war elephants, estimated by Arrian at around 200, whereas some other sources give lower numbers, perhaps 85 to 130. These were arrayed like a mobile fortress along the riverbank, at intervals between blocks of infantry. The elephants, with their mahouts, and often carrying towers, hoodas with javelin men or archers, were intended to terrify the Macedonian horses, who were unaccustomed to their sight and smell, and to break the cohesion of the Macedonian phalanx. Porus himself, mounted on a particularly large war elephant, commanded his forces from the center. Alexander, faced with this daunting opposition and the difficult river, knew that a direct, frontal assault across the Hydaspes in the face of Porus's prepared defenses, especially the elephants, would be suicidal. His cavalry would be unable to function effectively against the elephants, and his infantry would suffer terribly. He therefore needed a plan that involved deception, surprise, and tactical ingenuity.